scientists are wrestling with today is which came first, the program or the commercial. If it was the program, you can bet that the commercial was just a station break behind. In the next hour, you're going to see some of the most imaginative commercials from around the world. We hope that they make you laugh, choke you up just a little, and dazzle you with their wizardry. Ooh.
After a home of their own, Americans' most prized possessions are their cars.
You know, when I think back on it now, it seems like I grew up in the backseat of cars just like this one. And you know, they all had grill work that looked just like this. And I promised myself when I could afford it, I'd buy the hottest car on the market. But those car ads just drove me crazy. Every time I figured out exactly what I wanted, a great new ad would come out, and I was back to square one.
In the 1950s, car manufacturers tried building the comforts of home into their cars and advertising some of the strangest gimmicks imaginable.
Inside, you'll find this lady's beauty vanity. This luxury is standard equipment on all the Larks.
Push-button command of all driving ranges.
Crank-operated Ventapane.
And every 58 Ford has new Magic Circle steering.
The world's only hideaway hardtop.
The roof slides open, the step drops down, and you have 3 cars in one.
All of this sort of makes you wonder what those masterminds are going to think of next, doesn't it?
The 1958 Chevrolet. So fresh, so original, almost too new to be true.
Yes, fun to see. Fun to drive.
So unmistakably modern in every lovely line. Even in Venice, where they've seen everything. Chevrolet's jet smooth look of luxury attracts attention.
In the 60s, car makers came up with new ways to grab our attention. Then came a lighter approach.
I, Maxwell E. Snavely, being of sound mind and body, do hereby bequeath the following. To my wife, Rose, who spent money like there was no tomorrow, I leave $100 and a calendar. And to my other friends and relatives who also never learned the value of a dollar, I leave $1. Finally, to my nephew, Harold, who oft-times said, a penny saved is a penny earned, and who also oft-times said, gee, Uncle Max, it sure pays to own a Volkswagen. I leave my entire fortune of $100 billion.
The Montego 1.6L. It's capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 more than 2 seconds faster than the Ford Sierra 1.6L. Usually.
In recent years, car makers have resorted to virtually every trick in the book. Today, if you're going to fantasize, why not go all the way?
Sometimes I dream I'm in Italy, driving this incredible sports car. And my boss is there. He says,
we need a ride to the shareholders meeting.
Now, here's where it gets weird. The
sports car has 4 doors. I mean, there's no such thing as a 4-door sports car. It's just a dream, right?
Some car ads are so mellow.
You don't see it, you feel it. You're part of it. You control it. And it is part of you. Power. The Q45 luxury sedan from Infiniti.
Today's best commercials are often full of surprises, and some are literally off the wall. I was flown to this beautiful beach in the South Seas just to introduce love and romance in commercials. Advertisers know how to get our hearts beating in 30 seconds or less. A pretty girl, a handsome hunk, a deserted beach, and we're reduced to misty-eyed romantics. And there's nothing more romantic than young love.
She's gonna hate me.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Bartholomew Lombardi. Bartholomew?
Bartholomew. What if I say Bart Lombardi?
Bart Lombardi is a man on a mission.
Bart Lombardi. Yeah.
Barty, 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 Barty.
She's gonna think I'm a dweeb.
Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Bart Lombardi. Yeah, you're my science class, aren't you?
Slurpees, just when you need them, only at 7-Eleven.
Hi, I'm Stacy. Is Dean here?
Dean, it's Tracy.
Tracy? Tracy?
Actually, it's Stacy.
Tracy?
Whatever.
Tracy? It's not Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy. Is Dean home? Oh, Dean!
Some advertisers rely on wicked satire. Case in point, this bizarre glimpse at the joys of dating.
When an event is worth recording, it's worth recording on BASF Chrome videotape.
After months of planning the wedding, it's finally time for the drama of the big day.
We'll be right back after, what else? A commercial.
It's Red Lobster's new crab.
Jane Wyman makes her triumphant return.
Why are you stabbing us in the back?
What do you want?
Nothing can stop me now.
On Falcon Crest. Then,
Karen McKenzie is being stalked.
Does Karen have paranoid fantasies?
I'm gonna leave the show.
Or is it deadly reality on Knots Landing? Thursday.
Whoever you thought you were on the outside doesn't matter in here.
JR's committed to his latest scheme, but will it drive him crazy? Dallas, Friday. Wise Guy, late nights on CBS.
What ho! Who goes there? Friend or foe?
Friend!
Speak the password, friend.
Dad Zooks, what a candy bar!
It's all for one and one for all. 1, 2, 3 musketeers.
In the beginning, special effects were relatively simple. Little characters jumping off a box of cereal, or the Tidy Bowl man in the toilet tank. But they weren't always very realistic. Today, special effects are so sophisticated that some people believe they're real. Ooh, time to put Kitty on a diet.
See this old table? I'm gonna sand it down. Not with sandpaper, with this.
With sand plate, you sand to a perfect finish in a fraction of the time. There's a sand plate for every sanding job.
Shake hands.
Big or small. And when you're finished, your sand plate won't be.
Next.
New sand plate from Sandvik.
One at a time, please.
I used to run through airports. Now I fly through them. With new Hertz #1 Express service, I fly non-stop from my plane to my car without stopping at the counter. If you ask for #1 Express when you make your reservation, your Ford or other fine car and contract will be waiting at the #1 Express booth. Once again, Hertz puts you in the driver's seat faster than anybody else.
Refreshing change. Forget the wet and get into the dry.
Tomorrow it'll be another game, and Foot Locker will be ahead of it in athletic footwear, just like today.
Sometimes the technical and creative combine to bring us unforgettable imagery. else fails, advertisers know all you have to do is put a cute kid into the commercial. Or better yet, a baby. Babies have sold everything from diapers to tires. I think it's shameless, but let's face it. It works every time.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. The horse leads away to carry the sleigh through the wide and drifty snow.
A Michelin tire can give you enough miles to circle the world more than 2 times. That's a lot of trips to Grandma's. Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Upper crust British babies are well known for their rosy cheeks and fine acting skills.
Good morning, gentlemen. Madam, finding a nappy that provides a perfect fit, whatever size your waistline, can be a daunting task. Now there are togs for the more discerning customer.
If you made America's favorite raisins, where would you keep them?
Keep it in a big box.
And what color would that box be?
Red.
Why red?
I like red.
Where do your favorite raisins come from?
These?
Yeah, those.
I think they come from California.
I've heard you like Sun-Maid raisins as much as you like boys.
Who told you that?
I notice you're eating America's favorite raisin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they make you strong?
Feel my muscles.
Think you can eat a whole box of Sun-Maid raisins?
Piece of cake.
Here's a classic starring Mean Joe Green.
Mr. Green?
Yeah.
Want my Coke?
Mm-mm.
It's okay. You can have it.
No.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
Makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice. Be around. That's the way it should be. I like to see.
Hey, kid.
The whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola as life. Have a glass and
Thanks, Mean Joe.
Over the years, children's ads have become more sophisticated.
Douce, douce, la vie est douce, juste un sourire et un peu douce, on est au sec et on adore ça. Double coussin, double chance d'être bien sec.
Bébé Ultra Plus de peau douce, le nouveau sex symbole.
Some of the most imaginative and fascinating commercials are made around the world. Not just in England, but in France, Brazil, Japan. Where's Japan? But if there is one unifying factor, it's the humor. Everyone loves a good joke. No, I'm not falling for that one. Oh, there's Japan.
Star Used, the most worn jeans in Brazil. Due to a special washing process, Star Used jeans really look old. Star Used are tough, unbeatable. Star Used passed the most rigorous quality controls. If your jeans aren't Star-Up jeans, protest.
This is a very intelligent woman.
she's bought a Samsung microwave. Because a Samsung microwave has all the features you need at a realistic price. This man is a half-wit, partly because he's bought a more expensive microwave, but mainly because he thinks it's a television.
Avec le nouveau micro-ondes Hoover, c'est un plaisir de faire le déjeuner.
Mais je vous en prie, Marie-Cécile. Mais Marie-Cécile, je vous en prie.
Vraiment, ça va bien. Micro-ondes Hoover, on va se battre pour la bonne cuisine.
Hello, I'm John Cleese, and today I'm here to address a very serious issue, an issue with the potential to affect us all. Subliminal advertising. A very subversive technique which uses images flashed before our eyes that last only a split second, but just long enough to imprint in our vulnerable minds a product's name. Not just that either. Sophisticated vocal tricks are sometimes used without our realizing it at a conscious level. So, suddenly, there we are in the market buying things like crazy without knowing why. Well, I say, if an advertiser has something to say, let him or her come right out and say it. The thought that these people are assaulting us with their hidden persuasions morally offends me. There, I've said what I came here to say. And now there is a film to be seen, or a movie, as you American persons call it, starring my twin brother. So sit back, relax, and if I may be so bold, try pouring yourself a glass of the first non-alcoholic sparkling beverage that comes to mind. Whatever it may be. Thank you.
Some of the most imaginative commercials are to be found in the field of animation. It gives the artist a chance to explore worlds whose only boundaries are those that the animators impose upon themselves. Of course, animated characters don't have the same range or depth of emotions as we human actors. But they sometimes take on lives of their own. Today, animators rely on a variety of styles and techniques. The most advanced computer graphics expose us to totally new worlds. contrast, the early ads were effective because of their simplicity.
Why spend full-time shaving to get only a half-day shave?
Raid contacts and kills all kinds of bugs indoors. Raid hunts them down like radar.
In the mid-70s, this breakthrough commercial advanced the boundaries of animation yet another giant step.
We see the light of 7-Up.
We couldn't have made it through the day without something to show the way. That something keeps us going.
And you can't make it through the night if you don't have some kind of light that's showing up. 7-Up. 7-Up. We see the light of 7-Up. 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 We see the light.
One of the most intriguing forms of animation combines drawings with real objects.
When Paul Woods opened his animation studio, he pictured he'd just need a secretary and some phones. Hello? But as his company grew, the phone system just couldn't keep up. I can't get a line! It's for you, Doc!
Somebody get that!
So the characters insisted he'd call for Bell Atlantic's Centrex service. It had the latest phone features, it was maintenance-free, and when they branched out, Centrex grew with them. So if you have trouble communicating, draw on New Jersey Bell.
Probably no form other than animation can so tantalize us with visions of the future.
Even in the year 3000, the question will be, what's for dinner? The answer will be in a package that saves energy, nutrients, and trouble. A package that can last the 3-year journey to Jupiter and back and back. Even in the year 3000, we see the brilliance of food in cans.
They're coming! Dow bathroom cleaner with scrubbing bubbles. It's 50% stronger than original Dow bathroom cleaner. We work even harder, so you don't have to.
Not long ago, the Express Meals microwave from Sunbeam appeared. An event that had an unnerving effect on the rest of the kitchen. Because Express Meals is not only a microwave, it's also an oven, broiler, and toaster. So instead of needing several appliances to prepare something delicious, you now need only one Express Meals from Sunbeam.
Some commercials combine animation and live action so cleverly, they make life a lot more colorful. Today, some of our favorite screen characters are especially tasteful.
California raisins from the California vineyards.
Don't you know I heard it through the grapevine?
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Coming up, lots more of the world's best commercials. Cleverest, most imaginative commercials will continue.
You know, we all know what it's like to get up every morning and go to work. This next sequence shows how there's a little bit of hero in each of us as we deal with the struggles and pressures of everyday life with courtesy and patience. Nice signal, bozo!
You can't count on anything these days.
Did you type the letter I told you to type?
No. With possibly one exception. Federal Express.
That's him.
It's just noon their time.
Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully. If we don't make 500 cases of the burgers by Monday, we'll lose their account. I'll go back later.
So? He said if we don't make 500 pieces of the burgers by Monday, we'll lose our account.
For fiber optic long distance that sounds the best and costs less, call U.S. Sprint now.
How do most Philadelphians feel about their copiers? Don't take it out in the machines. Service is the problem. Call Select Copy. We sell business machines and expert service that actually keeps them running.
Or kick a guy when he's down.
How about lunch?
Same place.
Same place.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Creatures of habit. That's what people become when it's time to eat.
Same place.
Same place.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Time to get out of the rut and into Del Taco, where everything we make is habit-breaking.
Same place. Same place. Same thing.
Don't be a creature of habit. Come into Del Taco.
Nothing can ruin a good business trip like a bad flight. The food. The service. The crowds. Can dull even the sharpest decision maker.
Bonard, we've heard nothing but great things about your presentation.
On fair warning, Mr. Proctor is a show-me person.
What's next?
I'd appreciate it. Do you have 4 quarters for $1? Anybody have 2 quarters for $1? Yes, miss, do you have 2 quarters for $2? 2 quarters for $5, please? Oh, boy, I'd appreciate it.
On Alaska Airlines, we have low fares too, but you never know it by the way we treat you.
Pruitt, I want Schmitzen at that meeting. Snow or no snow?
Noonan, I want Schmitzen at that meeting. Snow or no snow?
Boulder, I want Schmitzen at that meeting. Snow or no snow?
Edelmeyer.
You know who to call when you have to get a package there. But what do you do when you have to get a person there? No matter how crazy the weather, you drive a Subaru. Or you may get stuck with something else.
Hi. Do you ever get the feeling when you host a show that you've said these lines before? Well, hold on there, little buddy. Who are you? Why, I'm the new and improved jumbo-size host with added MJPM. MJPM? What's that? More jokes per minute. Oh, give me a break. I'll give you a break. Why don't you take the rest of the show off? Not only that, I have the new and improved Iodomine. For my voice. So what? I'm made up of equal parts of tetrahydribate, chlorbate, and distrocarbonazole. You ever heard of Betamol? No. Do you have... Yes. You don't know what I was going to say. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, I do.
Tell me, does Fab really get clothes whiter without bleaching? Just look into the microscope. See? This piece of toweling was washed with soap and bleached. Compare it with this piece, washed in just Fab.
This is new Ipana toothpaste with exclusive hexafluoride.
Head and Shoulders contains zinc pyrithione. Only Crest has stannous fluoride. But Drive has hungry blue stain eaters. And because of tetrahydrozoline.
What the bleach can't get out, the enzyme-free soaker can.
This allows an ingredient called trianilide with stain-removing XK enzymes.
With enriched borax?
With zirconium silicate. 4 ingredients, not just 1 or 2.
Can a watch survive the Niagara Falls test?
Can this watch take the full impact of the rocks and rapids? It's going over, watch it, down into that raging torrent, buffeted and jolted by the force of that terrific current. And here it is, still ticking away, the world's greatest watch value.
At 35 degrees below zero, this is what you can do with a banana. This is what happens to a freshly cut rose. And this is premium motor oil. But at 35 degrees below zero, Mobil 1 still flows freely.
Please, don't try this on the roof of your home or your place of work.
Continental Tires. On the left, a steak wrapped in saran wrap. On the right, a steak wrapped in both Reynolds and Glad wraps. Now, knowing a tiger won't eat what a tiger can't smell, which one do you think holds in odor and freshness better?
In this hand, I'm holding the Snickers bar, and in this hand, I'm holding the O. Henry bar, and I'm going to see which one is more intense. First, the Snickers bar. This one, it doesn't do it. Now the O. Henry bar. Oh, that's good.
You know, nothing tastes as good to me as Diet Pepsi. All right, now who's the wise guy?
How do Penn tennis balls compare with our nearest competitor? We'll drop 3 Penn tennis balls from the top of a 40-story building. Each Penn tennis ball bounces to the same height every time. Now we try the same test with our competitor. Penn tennis balls. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
We'll be right back.
I haven't eaten. Guys, we've just got to eat better at breakfast. And, well, I've decided we're going to start with some health food. I know this won't be popular.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran, I love...
Mom, if you insist, I'll eat the health food.
No, make me.
With Wheat Bran for health and 2 scoops of raisins so no one has to know it.
No, I'm the oldest. Make me.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran is health food the family will actually eat.
You've all taken this very well.
In 1 out of 2 American homes, you'll find Kenmore appliances. And right now, you can find a Kenmore dishwasher with 3-level wash and pots and pans cycle for just $299.87. Only at Sears and Sears Brand Central.
Confused about which long-distance company has the lowest rates? Remember this. Sprint Plus always costs less than AT&T. To get Sprint Plus with 1 free month, call 1-800-877-4000 now.
These days, looking good without feeling good just isn't good enough. It's why Weight Watchers, with over 25 years of healthy eating experience, has become more than a way of eating. It's a way of life. Weight Watchers. Maybe we should have called them Health Watchers.
Some of our most celebrated directors, cinematographers, and actors began their careers in commercials before moving on to films. Some commercial makers have been so inspired by hit movies that they've made their own smaller versions of them.
It's for you.
For me?
It's for you.
Hello? It's reinforcements, boys.
Oh.
And they'll be here in the morning.
In the morning.
What do you mean in the morning?
The phone. It's for you to say you're on your way.
No, we can't show that. It's Holston Export.
Oh, the old Hamburg recipe, eh? Well spotted.
Why do you wear that grotesque mask?
This is why.
Was it a bad accident?
Bad? This is how bad it was.
More Holston Export.
Bit tasteless, is it?
Ah, it tastes great. It's just a bit strong.
Never mind. I've got something here that'll take your mind off it.
Hang on, this bit looks all right. Oh, no, it's not.
You gonna tell me about the rabbits again, George?
No, Barney. You know what we have to do today.
Yeah, I remember, George, but I can't drive no Volkswagen. I can't work no gear shift. I can't use no clutch pedal.
Barney, if I've told you once now, I've told you 100 times. You get in the car.
I get in the car.
You turn on the key.
I turn on the key.
You put it in drive.
I put it in drive.
You drive away.
And I drive away.
That's it, Barney. It's as simple as ABC.
That's right, George. It's as simple as that.
You are entering back zone. Mind the door, please. Central inquiries.
Paxman J. I've come about a loan.
Personal or business?
Business.
Sorry, personal inquiries only.
Yeah, well, where do I go then?
Business inquiries. Yes?
Business loans. Where?
Differential? Ale?
Well, I don't know. That's why I want to talk to someone.
Appointments? Appointments?
Good morning. Mr. Paxman, isn't it?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Business loans, wasn't it?
That's right. I'll just check the appointments for next month. Appointments? I won't keep you a moment. I just want to talk to someone! Do you sometimes think that the bigger banks get, the smaller your problems will seem to them?
Excuse me.
At Barclays, our customer service program means in our future, business customers can expect expert advice.
All right, roll camera, speed, action. Okay, come on, people, let's show some energy. Nose to tail, babies with moms. Okay, let's go. Time is money and cut. I know I want to add something. This time, when you reach the trees, stop. Look at the camera, smile, then carry on, okay? Let's try it again. Sabu, I told you this is not a water break. Directing animals is murder. Very funny, Sabu. Fire that elephant.
What does a frisky new kitten need? New Friskies Kitten Formula! Because kittens burn up 3 times the energy and need 3 times as much calcium as adult cats. So they need the extra protein and calcium of Friskies Kitten Formula. It has all the calcium of milk to build strong bones and teeth. So, if you want your frisky kitten to grow into a frisky cat, get new Friskies Kitten Formula and bring out the frisky in your kitty.
No other cows have our style or grace. We're the breed that gives Kemp's its great taste. The secret of Kemp's, it's the cows.
We hate to start a battle, but those other cows are cattle.
The secret of Kemp's, it's the cows.
Kemp's ice cream? It's the cows. Moo.
How does your bank react when you ask for a home equity loan?
All-day banking? Free checking? How about a mortgage loan? Line of credit? Won't even listen, huh? Bet they don't even know your name. Must drive you clean out of your tree. Well, if we were you, pal, we'd bank with us.
No animal is more skilled at tugging at our vulnerable heartstrings than man's best friend.
If your best friend leaves home, it may be because you're watching too much television. Learn to watch television sensibly.
David will be right back with one of his favorite commercials.
Now, you didn't really think we're going to do a whole show about commercials without seeing one of mine, did you? How fast is the new Isuzu Impulse Turbo? How does 950 miles per hour sound? The Impulse Turbo. Faster than a speeding... Well, you know. Good night.
This is Harry Smith.
And I'm Paula Zahn. Tomorrow we're going to talk with a mom who works undercover to bust drug dealers.
Also, Alan Thicke of Growing Pains on CBS This Morning.
Stay tuned for your local news, followed by late-night action on Wise Guy.
This is Karen Carnes. 2 homemade bombs wreck former Arizona Governor Evan Meekham's campaign headquarters. And we'll take you live to the Coliseum, where the Phoenix Suns are playing the Utah Jazz. Next on Nightcast.